Hello, and welcome back to LazArcade with me, BSF Gaming. Today we have round 2 of the FuguFrenzy, hosted by Deva1992, here at the famous Laguna Seca. Two 20-minute races, first one qualified, second one reverse grid results of the first race as always. We're going to jump in very shortly after the usual spiel. So, the LazArcade, we are partnered with Dubby, the sports nutritionist energy drink company. They have sent us many freebies to test out for them. So if you like to stick around for those videos or check them out when I make them, feel free to do so. There is 10% available off of any orders using the discount code LazArcade. Feel free to use that as much as you wish. As far as I'm aware, the price does not come off of shipping, just off the products itself. They may change that in the future or may have already changed it, but as far as the information I've got is it comes off the products, not the shipping costs. Today, as stated, two 20-minute races. We have BSF qualifying first, Shug second, Harvey third, Rune in fourth, Nick the Greek fifth, Wumjo sixth, Liam seventh, Jock eighth, Deva in ninth. Going to get started because we are going to try and do a few of these today. Great start by everyone except maybe Wumjo, a little bit slow. Deva being shuffled onto the sandy gravel on the outside already. Down into turn one, Rune with some very heavy braking. Taking Nick the Greek to the gravel there, and Jock filing through. Wumjo saving Rune from losing too many positions there. Shugs has taken the lead from BSF, and Harvey now up the inside could have this move locked and loaded. Comes side by side up the hill though. Rune now filtering in behind. Harvey backs out through the fast left-hand kink. So fire up the hill towards the famous corkscrew corner. Loads of carnage usually happens here, and today no different. In the background, Wumjo nearly spearing into the side of Liam, picking up a half second for track limit penalties. Deva backing right out of that. Unfortunately, Jock has lost it and done a couple of donuts, so that didn't go too well for Jock coming down the hill, and that's allowed Deva through. Harvey brushing the wall on the inside off the final corner. That's allowed Rune to go through down into turn one for the second time. Shugs and BSF comfortably ahead of P3 Rune. Harvey trying to get back to him as quickly as possible. Nick the Greek settling into 5th place for the moment. Liam up to 6th. Oh, wheel on the gravel, just got to be careful. These Fugus very light, very twitchy on the rear if you get any sort of wheel spin. Wumjo making good headway from the back of the field. Jock had managed to avoid damage with his spin, so he is on the move as well. And Deva just sitting at the back on those soft tyres, looking to pick up some places towards the end. Wumjo down into the corkscrew alongside Liam. Liam all sorts of wide over the gravel. That's allowed Jock through as well. So Liam dropping down one. Now Wumjo setting after Nick the Greek. Jock as well, recovering from that early spin on lap 1. Oh, and a big butt tap from Womjo on Nick the Greek there. Nick with a brilliant save. I did check everybody up, so no places checked. Oh, Womjo all over the inside there. May pick up another track limits, and there it is. Just can't go all 4 wheels on that green Astro down the pit straight. He's backed out and didn't take the corner because of it, which is very well done. These mid-pack drivers, oh, that's Rune off. Rune's gone off at turn 3 and is very slow. Nick the Greek now. Oh, Womjo spun it. He's into the wall. That's very heavy rear and left contact with the wall. Jock setting up a move with Nick the Greek. It didn't come off, and Nick is now all over the back of Rune into the corkscrew again for the 3rd time. Everybody getting the car twisted and turned nicely. Liam has ditched it on the exit of the corkscrew and hit the wall. So Rune now under pressure from Nick the Greek and Jock as they all filter into the final corner. Good power application there, extending that gap over Nick by enough so that he's comfortable into turn 1. It's left Jock making the move on Nick up the inside, gets it stopped, rotated nicely. Nick will go for the switchback. Very well done, but not quite enough overlap. Settles for it. Jock all sorts of sideways over the curb. Just got to be careful with the blocking there, Jock. Oh, and somebody's off again. That's Rune is off again at turn 3, which now allows Jock to squeeze up the inside. Doesn't quite make it. Nick the Greek having a little butt tap as he gets caught out by the wiggly Jock. BSF has taken the lead back from Shugs, who's dropped down to P3, so maybe a mistake there. Into the corkscrew go the 3 leaders, all nice and comfortable, followed by everybody else. Womjo has pitted to repair his damage and a long way off the back of the grid, but 15 minutes-ish to go, 14 minutes. Might stand a chance of catching back up with the fresh tyres. Jock up to P4. Rune has dropped down to P6, so Rune has been overtaken by Nick the Greek and Jock. Jock getting a very bad exit off the final corner, down into turn 1. Rune makes the place. Rune back to 5th, down into turn 1. Oh, get it stopped nicely. Oh, Jock all over the curb. It's going to let Liam go around the outside. He'll have the inside for turn 2. Gets it rotated. And through goes Liam. Very nice move from Liam there. Oh, and Rune off again at turn 3. He's making that a common thing, which will absolutely shred your tyres. Jock and Liam having a little slide there at the back of that little pack. Deva up to 8th is closed right back in to this little group. Sitting just comfortably behind for the moment. Still plodding away. It's going to be looking at making up some late places with tyre wear, fuel maybe being a factor, damage being a massive factor. Going on to lap 6. BSF is in first, followed by Harvey and Shugs. Nick the Greek now under pressure from Rune, down into turn one. Nick goes deep, gets a goodish exit, but Rune goes through. Liam and Jock side by side again, and that's Shugs. Shugs is slow. Liam is off in the background. Oh, and Liam's massively off into the wall. That's going to allow Deva to go through. But Shugs, the early leader, taking the lead into turn one, has dropped all the way back to currently fourth place, and Rune up to third. So Shugs hasn't got damage. He might have just ditched it on the grass or gravel for a moment. And he's really wide. Oh, through the kink. He's into the wall. He followed Nick. That's allowed Jock to go through, and Liam. Deva now into the corkscrew will close right up on Shugs. And a couple of mistakes there. Shuffling the grid massively. Nick all over the back of Jock, and in the background, I think that was Shugs again, just getting on the gravel, coming down the hill. Nick the Greek trying to get the move on Jock, but finding it hard to find a way past the squirrely bottom. Jock coming down into turn one to lap 7. Nick up the inside, can't quite make it. He's just going to have to back out and be patient for the moment. Into turn 2 we go. Liam, Harvey, Shugs all side by side. So Harvey's off. He's lost P2 and has all gone all the way down to 7th. Jock has now gone off at turn 3 and dropped back as well. So Harvey has picked up damage. He's hit a wall somewhere. Deva looking for a way past Harvey, just sitting in behind. Oh, and that's Harvey gone again. Deva does go past now. Up to 7th is Deva. Jock into the corkscrew. Liam following Shugs. Jock following in behind. Down the little squirrely S hill. And Liam did get up track limits for cutting the corkscrew there. Might have to wait a lap to serve it. Depends on if it came early enough for it to trigger this lap. Harvey at the back will be serving a 1-second penalty this lap. Liam didn't get it early enough, so he'll have to serve it next lap, but massive damage for Liam. Chasing down Jock. Shugs has picked up a track limit penalty as well. Rune is up to P2. Nick the Greek in third. Now looking for a way to the leader. BSF up the front by just over, if we look at it, and do it from the 45 mark, so 45 down to 35, about a 10-second lead, give or take. And that 10 seconds is deteriorated massively this lap, so maybe a mistake from BSF somewhere around the first sector. No damage. Tyre wear is getting to the point where it's going to take effect. 12 minutes in, 8 minutes to go. Rune and Nick the Greek, taking the corkscrew nicely. Shugs with that half second, getting all sorts of squirrely. Oh, that's Rune off again into the gravel. Oh, and somebody else is gone. Jock's gone. Liam off as well. So Liam may have made contact there, judging by the fact that he is slow waiting for Jock. So Liam with the massive damage. And here comes Womjo. Womjo was miles back, having pitted earlier. It's right on the back of the group. Liam now served his penalty, is chasing Jock. Deva's up to 6th. Nice and comfortable for the moment. chasing down Shugs and Harvey that were the early leaders. Both now with damage identical in 4th and 5th. Rune has been passed by Nick the Greek again. And this time setting off after BSF up the hill. Deva now 7 minutes to 6 and a bit minutes to go. Looking to turn and burn with some quick places to make up. Shugs and Harvey, even with the damage, they're not incredibly easy to pass. Harvey sideways. Shugs there as well. Oh, Harvey's off. That sideways was too much. And Deva chasing. Jock doesn't have damage for all the spins that he's had, so Jock will... Oh, and somebody's off. It's Harvey into the wall again. Jock and Deva make up another place. Deva's up to 5th currently. Liam with huge damage. Sitting in 7th. Wubjo past Harvey. Setting in some rapid times. Oh, Deva's gone. Deva's gone. On the pit straight. It's a very weird place to lose it. Maybe some contact with somebody there, but Wumjo off at turn 3. Gonna have to see what the review said about that, but Deva getting shoveled off down the main straight. That's allowed Jock up to 5th. In the background, another big slide from Wumjo. Deva now just looking to pick up any places from those with penalties and damage, pitting late. Wumjo down into the corkscrew, up the inside. Liam taking avoiding action. Oh, Jock's off. That was Jock off into the wall. Wumjo has spun it as well. Here comes Deva. Won't be able to capitalise from this mistake or these series of crashes. Harvey with a half-second penalty chasing Liam will serve that and not close in. Rune still trying to chase Nick the Greek. BSF a long way up the road, but slowly dropping back towards this group. The tyre wear on BSF huge compared to everybody else. Oh, Shugs across the curb. Got to be careful, that's a half-second penalty for Shugs. Oh, Harvey losing it as well. Keeps it on the track. Wumjo still trying to close in. A 1:38 last lap around, 10 seconds slower than what he was previously doing. Deva has made it up to 8th. So Jock has been off again, potentially. And lost a huge amount of time. We missed that one. Into the corkscrew. Shugs again all over the curb, coming down the hill. That could be even more of a penalty for him. He's managed to get away with it for now. In the background, Harvey picks up one for cutting the corkscrew. All sorts of squirrelness going on here. Rune out at the final corner, losing touch of Nick the Greek. Harvey with a huge happy slap coming down the front straight. 17 minutes, 2.5 to go. Shugs up the inside of Liam, giving him the space. Liam as well, just returning that courtesy. Going to go side by side. That's allowed Harvey right back into this. Up the inside of turn 2, gets out of it. Into turn 3 though, tries again, but backs out. And Liam running wide. Just one wheel on the gravel that time from Liam. Harvey all over the back of Shugs as they come up the hill. These two having a right little ding-dong. Wumjo back in the 27, so whatever that caused that 38 was an anomaly. Oh, but maybe a corner cut there. Don't want to be doing too many of those. Setting his fastest lap so far. Oh, and somebody's off. Shugs is off. It's allowed Harvey to go through, and Wumjo. Shugs will be under pressure from Jock very shortly. Out of the final corner, Wumjo just blasting past Harvey as he serves his penalty. Down into turn one, chasing down Liam with the massive damage. Will be slow in comparison, but Wumjo touching the gravel on the exit of turn one. Great turn two, Liam on the gravel, Wumjo two. That's going to allow Harvey back up the inside. Harvey thinks better of it. Wumjo in the slipstream of Liam will easily get alongside, down into the braking zone, up the inside. Oh, massive hit on the sausage curb, but keeps it going. Liam has a sniff of a chance up the hill, but can't get the run. Oh, and Wumjo's on the gravel. He's gone wide, really wide. Oh, he's ditched it into the wall. Here comes Shugs. Full tilt up the hill. Wumjo just up to speed. Oh, that front bumper damage now going to slow him down in his pursuit of the leading pack. Up at the front, Nick the Greek's chasing down BSF, but the time was out. BSF crosses the line first. Nick the Greek second. Rune losing touch there, and in the background, oh, it's Harvey and Liam. Contact in the final corner. Wumjo, Shugs is going to be all close. Harvey comes fourth, fifth is Shugs. Wumjo gets sixth. Liam backs out and takes seventh. Jock comes along eighth. Deva, after being spun down the main straight, just trundling home now. As long as he crosses the line without disconnecting, we'll get ninth place. Just chilling, not even pushing. There's no point. And that is race one. BSF followed by Nick the Greek, who made a late surge and closed in that gap hugely. Rune lost touch in the closing stages, but came home third. Harvey and Liam in the last corner, massive contact, comes home fourth. Shugs and Wumjo right behind. Liam dropping to seventh. Jock in eighth. Deva ninth. As I load up the reverse grid race. If you would like to come and join us here at LazArcade, feel free to drop a message in the comments. I'll send you a working link to the Discord. You can come join in any of our fantastic series. This, the FuguFrenzy, the AMC Andy's Man Club charity series on the Wednesdays, or the American GTs on our Saturdays. The FuguFrenzy here being a Tuesday night race. All series start at 8 PM UK time. Lobbies open half an hour before that to let everyone settle in and have a nice little chit chat about who's done what in the day. And our partners, Dubby, the energy drink supplement company that we have here with our many free gifts. Oh, Poppycat says, no, Bella, you're not allowed on the sofa. You have to take a chill, mate. Go sit in the window and watch the Gasman. If you'd like to have a chance at 10%, or it's not a chance, if you would like 10% off any orders with Dubby, use the discount code LazArcade and try some of their fantastic products. We will be doing some videos very, very shortly for the taste testing. The Pineberry Splash that we had yesterday or the day before, I can't remember when it was, absolutely gorgeous, very, very fruity. Doesn't it's not gritty like any of the other powders that I've had before from other places, but it's very, very nice. So the reverse grid here. Jock will start on pole, followed by Liam, Womjo, Shugs, Harvey, Rune, Nick the Greek. BSF will start 8th. Deva choosing to start from the back of the grid. Not a fan of starting on pole. And after what happened in that last race, not surprised. So, lights out and down towards turn 1. Womjo with a shocking start again, nearly jumped by Shugs, who had to back out. Nick the Greek getting trapped, nearly hit the gravel. Womjo into the side of Jock, who has to run wide. Liam is off wide as well, and around in the background, Liam T-boning the side of Jock as he flies back onto the track. Jock into the wall. Liam managing to avoid damage, sets off after Jock. Deva watching that all unfold, must be laughing to himself. Shugs in 6th currently. BSF has jumped up to 5th. Womjo 4th, or now down to 5th, as BSF slides up the inside. Nick the Greek and Harvey 3rd and 2nd respectively, and Rune has pulled out quite a large gap already into the corkscrew for the first time. Womjo with a huge move, misses the corkscrew, gets collected by Shugs and drops to the back without damage, so got away with it. Big contact though as he bounced down the corkscrew and Shugs plows into the side of him. Liam with a half-second track limit penalty. Jock and camera says Shugs chasing BSF down into turn 1 we go. Shugs up the inside, Jock trying to stick his nose in. BSF all over the curb. Jock gotta go for the move. Gets up the inside. BSF, Shugs is off, BSF is off. Squirrely bum times. Liam sliding through, didn't get damage in his lap 1 contact either. BSF back up the inside of Shugs, heavy on the brakes. Gets it stopped and up the hill we go. Somebody else off, Liam. Flying off in the heavily banked left-hander. Up the hill we go through the kink. BSF now setting off after Nick the Greek and Harvey all over the place. Up the hill. So I don't know if there was contact there, but Harvey all over the place, managing to save it. Oh god, yawning again. Customary yawn. Harvey taking to the pits. No damage. He's on medium tyres. Womjo as well into the pits for an unknown reason. No damage there. Rune in the lead, followed by Nick the Greek. BSF with Harvey pitting. That's a gap opened up to Shugs and Jock behind in 4th and 5th. Liam, now Jock has got that massive damage from hitting the wall on lap 1. Liam still with no damage this time, getting away with it. Deva is up to 7th. And somebody's in the wall. That's Liam in the wall. commentator's curse, no damage. Spears off into the wall. Very heavy front and right damage. It's a common theme here at Laguna Seca, hitting the walls. BSF all over the back of Nick the Greek. Up into the corkscrew we go. Car bouncing around, under braking, down the corkscrew, nose to tail. Nick the Greek taking every defensive move available. BSF onto the two wheels onto the gravel, inside of the last corner, cuts underneath. Very nice move. Nick the Greek down to third, or in the background, Jock's gone around. Shugs is up to fourth, or still in fourth, but now with a massive gap to Jock. Jock being slower for that corner will still be faster than Deva, but Deva nearly hitting the wall, or is hitting the wall there. Maybe a track limit penalty there as well. Definitely incoming. Maybe a lapse of concentration or attention elsewhere momentarily. Seems to have settled back in. Oh, cutting the corner at turn 2. Car all sorts of squirrely. Just needs to settle down and keep plodding away because Harvey is miles behind. Liam coming out of the pits at the back, having repaired his damage. Rune now in the lead. Down the corkscrew we go. BSF chasing along behind. Nick the Greek in third. Shugs doing much smoother this time. In fourth, holding it tight. Jock now with the half-second penalty, and Deva both going to be serving it this lap. Harvey coming down the hill, fastest lap sectors being set all the time. Fresh, soft tyres, so he switched from the mediums to the softs. Maybe that was why he pitted, just tyres, wanted to get those softs. Wonjo, all sorts of squirrely out of the last corner. Liam has ditched it again, coming down the hill, doing a couple of circles to find the track, and off we go again. So Liam pitting for that damage repair didn't really help him in the end. Rune has lost his lead. BSF is all over the place behind him and sneaks through, but a half-second track limit penalty will give that back potentially as Rune goes deep, and that could be enough of a gap to save from the penalty. Nick the Greek chasing Rune now. Rune is all over the place. Nick on the mediums this race will have much better tyre wear, less peak grip, but it will make the car a little bit more balanced under braking and acceleration, won't be so lurchy. Rune now looking for the move on BSF into turn 1, not close enough. That mistake at the corkscrew was enough of a gap to keep ahead. Into turn 2 we go. BSF keeping it nice and tight. Rune running wide again, losing a little bit of ground. Nick the Greek right behind, looking to close in, doing a massively good job through that little right-hander. Down into the next corner. Nick deeper on the brakes, gets it stopped, rotate nicely up the hill in the slipstream. Just getting towed along. Shugs is on his way, but not quite there yet. Jock with the damage, closing back in with the boost. That will definitely help him in P5. Harvey still a long way back in 6th, but he's on a move. Setting fastest laps all the way through the field. Deva, nice and comfortable, sitting in 7th for the moment. Here comes Womjo though, he is also on a mission. And Liam bouncing off all the walls again. Down in 9th, unfortunately. The strategy of pitting for damage repair and fresh tyres not helping out. But Rune all over the back of BSF, down into turn 1 we go. The gap stabilising at probably 2 to 3 seconds ish, 2 seconds maybe. Nick the Greek about 1.5 back, followed by Shugs and Jock, as these two are closing back in towards the leading group. Soon to be a 5-way fight for the lead. Harvey turning and burning fastest sectors again on his way back to the front. Just sit with Harvey, watch his run back to the main pack. Smooth as a die through the corner. Up the hill we go. Somebody hitting the... Is that Shugs? Shugs has got damage now. Shugs has had a contact with the wall. Lost a place to Jock. Harvey now on the back of this leading group. Just needs to keep that momentum up. Down the hill we go. Looking for a quick move on Shugs with the damage. Nice and wide up on the curb. Looks for the move up the inside. Shugs leaves the door open. Harvey gets it stopped and turned. Straight into the slipstream of Jock, who serves a penalty. And Harvey, in the space of 2 corners, gets 2 places. Up to P4 he goes. Down into turn 1. Shugs now makes a move on Jock as well, serving that penalty, loses him 2 places. Nick the Greek has been passed by, or still behind Rune, just losing a touch a little bit. Rune still sticking to the back of BSF for the moment. That gap stabilising nicely. Just got to keep it there. Going up the hill, the one wheel on the gravel is not going to help the leader. Rune slowly closing that gap. All the way up the hill, here we go. Nick the Greek, followed by Harvey, Shugs and Jock now, all nose to tail. Into the corkscrew we go. All 3 make it nicely. Shugs with a massive slide. Might get another track limits for that one. Might get away with it if he was off the power. And looks like he has. Womjo on a move. Trying to close in on this group as well. And Liam just trundling around now, trying to not get lapped. Looks like he's potentially in auto drive, or has been in auto drive at some point and not turned the hazards off. But the gap at the front as it opened up, and Rune has dropped back to Nick the Greek. This last lap, BSF off though in the front, losing some of that gap that he built on the previous lap. 2 whole seconds faster than second place Rune. But that gap shrinking as the mistake out of turn 2 will cost him speed all the way to turn 4. Nick the Greek not being able to make a move on Rune. The medium tyres not quite the best yet. Come to the end of this race, the soft tyres will start to wear and die off. It might become the better tyre, the medium. Harvey's P4, Shugs P5, Womjo 6. We've lost Jock. Jock has died a horrible death somewhere at the corkscrew. picked up some heavy damage. Womjo getting to the back of the pack. Nice drive off the final corner. Will go up the inside of Shugs, who does have damage. And Womjo should be able to close in on Harvey, who for the moment, all his squirrelness, doesn't have any damage. Chasing down Nick the Greek. Shugs with his rather slightly unique style, managing to keep touch with Womjo, and Womjo's hazards are now on. Flashing away. And here comes Jock. Jock is not out of this fight yet. Up the hill we go. Womjo's still side by side with Shugs. The two of them ding-donging all the way around this lap so far. Harvey's gone off. Oh, don't hit the wall, Harvey. Good save. Oh, Womjo's lost it. Womjo's lost it. Many donuts coming down the hill. Manages to save it without damage, so in a lap or so we'll be right back with these guys. But Harvey and Womjo both losing it on that lap. Harvey going around the outside of Jock into turn one. Jock holding that inside line. Harvey with the switchback gets a much better run. Oh, in contact. Harvey turning Jock around. That's allowing Womjo through. Harvey backs off and gives the place back. Very nice job, Harvey. That's very good sportsmanship. So Harvey and Jock this time, the losers on this lap. Deva now just trundling around. Liam has done a good job at catching back up, but with the damage, just too much too late. Jock and Harvey squirreling around. Up the hill they go. Womjo chasing down Shugs. Shugs managed to pull out a little bit of a gap, even with the damage. Womjo did have that spin a lap or so ago. Nick the Greek all over the back of Rune now. Down into the final corner. The soft tyres is starting to give up. The medium tyres are starting to come into their own. The tyre wear on those absolutely negligible. Down the straight we come into turn one. Nick more comfortable on the brakes, closing up, gets it rotated nicely. A little twitchy on the power exit. But Womjo all over the back of Shugs again. Jock there or thereabouts. Harvey losing touch that lap. Must have had another little squirrely moment. Deva still churning around on his own. Oh, Womjo on Jock side by side into the bank corner. Up the hill they go. Much steeper in real life as they come into the weirdly positive negative camber swap corner. Up the hill. Very nicely stopped, all three. Shugs, Womjo, Jock. Harvey now is... excuse me. Harvey now as well. Chasing. Half second penalty. That's Womjo being taken out. That's Jock taking Womjo clean out there. Coming down the hill. No redress. That's going to end up with being a penalty. Can't just take people out and carry on willy-nilly. That isn't how we do things here. If you do it, give it back. It's a mistake, people make them. Jock. Oh, Jock's onto the gravel. It's allowed Harvey through. Up at the front, BSF with a comfortable gap over Rune. This is going to be the last lap by the looks of it, potentially. Nick the Greek, half-second penalty. He's got to make the move this lap and make a big one somewhere. Rune holding him off. Up the hill we go. Shugs wide, but comfortable ahead of Harvey. Jock chasing. Womjo on a mission. Oh, and somebody's off. Shugs is off. Harvey's stopped. Shugs is reversed. Harvey chilling. He just made contact with Shugs. Jock is off coming down the hill, and here's Womjo flying along. Up at the front, here comes Nick the Greek. Up the inside of Rune, but he's got that half-second penalty. And Rune will hold on for P2. BSF has come across first. Rune, Nick with the late move. Jock fourth. Womjo fifth. Harvey and Shugs sixth and seventh. Deva closing in at the end of the game. Not able to make up any more places, but comfortably in eighth. Liam out of the final corner. Good recovery drive. Just a couple of laps too short to make any headway. And Nick the Greek there, so unfortunate that playing the long game with the medium tyres came to him on the last lap, but the half-second penalty just ruining that move. If he didn't have it, he would have come home second easily. But the final positions, BSF first, Rune second, Nick the Greek third, Jock coming home fourth, but will be picking up a lot of penalties for taking out Womjo and potentially anything else later on. Womjo fifth, Shug sixth, Harvey seventh, Deva eighth, Liam ninth. That was round two, Laguna Seca of the Deva1992 FuguFrenzy. If you would like to join us, please leave a message in the comments and I'll get some working links to the Discord to you ASAP. If you don't fancy that, always head over to the Facebook, BSF Gaming. We can give you some details that way, or PSN BSF Gaming. Drop me a message, I'll send you the details that way. Thanks for watching, hope you all had fun. I'm BSF Gaming, this was LazArcade. Ciao for now.